Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're starting the video by saying that the Jay-Z is gone. I mean, it's not gone. It's in a safe place now. So what happened is Kevin swing by to pick up some stuff the other day. So we were able to push it down the ramp, took it up front, and push it all the way back to the back of the house. So the motor is in the shed. Let's go take a look. Boom, we're back. Look at that. Motor is gonna sit here, it's gonna chill here for a little bit until we finish our chassis. Look at how great it looks. This thing looks beautiful in here. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is for now. So once I start doing some fabrication stuff, I'm gonna have to push the motor to the side so we could just, you know, do our weldings, grinding. And I'm really happy because look, we have plenty of space now to work on the chassis. I am really excited. We're gonna get this started today. Here's the BMW Z4. Damn, this thing looks so good. Believe it or not, my Z4 actually looked like the new Supra. It's just a little older. Pretty much started the day by cleaning the garage, and wow, this thing was really filthy. We cleaned up pretty much the whole entire front of the garage, and we put it onto the garbage bag. Now we can start from fresh. So pretty much yesterday I pulled out a whole bunch of stuff like the brake booster, the brake master cylinder, the clutch master cylinder, the slave cylinder, you know, the fuse stuff. I mean, this is pretty much stripped up. Remember that we did the power steering line. So here we got a Nismo power brazier. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the days when we started the swap, I had to cut this out because it's either run the sway bar or, you know, the power brazier. So I had decided to cut the power brazier on because later on I could just put this back in. Now we're gonna do something very interesting. Now we're gonna push this bar so it used to sit right, actually right there where it is right now, right? We're gonna push it forward this time, a little forward. I think right over here be fine, or right over here, just a little forward, nothing crazy. Now, so by doing this, we are actually reinforcing the power brazier, and also we be able to run a sway bar. Now this one over here actually is a Siki sway bar. This one actually is good for the Jay-Z swap. I mean, a lot of people doesn't run a sway bar, but I don't know. I've run it, you know, it feels good with it, you know, so we'll just keep it. Now there's few options that I've been deciding for the past couple days now. I don't know really what to do. Now, first option is we could just cut it, right? Reinforce it, make it look nicer, wide open, right? Or our second option is tub it. Now, the only reason that I want to tub it because you see how much work we put in the motor, and by drifting or by driving on the street, you know, anything that it's dirty, it's gonna go into the motor. So by tubbing it, you know, it's gonna give us a cleaner motor. I don't know if I explain myself. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a drift car. Yes, it is gonna be a drift car, but I do want to have that clean engine bay as well. I don't want to have, like, you know, tons of mud in there. You know, I don't know if you guys remember, but on one of my first events, the motor was total, I mean very dirty, like full of mud and all that. So I don't want to go through that again because the amount of work that we put on the motor. Now that's the other reason that I really want to top the engine bay. So I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna cut this as symmetrical as I can. Like try to, you know, make this a little, you know, prettier, I guess. And then after that, you know, we decide what to do and whatnot. And then after that, we could just decide and, you know, to cut it all, leave it, save it, or, you know, leave it wide open, or I don't know. We'll figure out. It's a pretty nice day today. I mean, it's nice compared to last week. Last week was really cold. All right, so pretty much here I mark up the chassis, right? I don't know, somehow I pick a random number and I like the 6. So I just gonna do 6 inches space between the struts. I mean between this weld and the space that we're gonna be leaving. Here 6. So we have a pretty even 6 inch around the wheel well here. And also you can tell over here, this thing was off by a lot. I don't know, look at that hole and look at this little hole. So we did the same thing over here. 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches. I mean, it's close. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by taking actually whatever is out, and then I guess after that we can just progress into a, I don't know, maybe new plan to see how we're gonna fix that or try to save it. Alright, so pretty much we cut it, the stuff that we don't need. Pretty much both sides are pretty much symmetrical. 6 inch over here, the random number that I picked. 6 inch, 6 inch, and 6 inch. And also on these sides as well. It's pretty similar, 6 inch, 6 inch, 6 inch. Now, one thing that I did over here is I overcut a little bit. I just wanted to see how it's gonna look. So actually this metal here is pretty flimsy. I'm gonna trim this down too, you know, and maybe, I don't know, finish it over here. Or maybe, can we put this down? No. Actually, I think I'm gonna end up cutting this just to make everything sit square first before we start potting stuff, because this is, I can't work with this, man, you know. I have to have a base, you know, to where I can plant stuff. So we're gonna cut this now, and then we'll see how it's going. Alright, so pretty much a little update here after all that cutting, right? Now this actually looks a lot better than before. I try to get it as symmetrical as I can, but you know, unfortunately on this side, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did have a rust hole over here from the battery tray. It's a very common on 240, so you know, I can't get it as symmetrical as on this side. Look at this. This is actually looks a lot cleaner than before. I'd rather have this than a whole bunch of like parts like just hanging apart. Look at all this. This is just so ugly. Now from over here, I could actually get a better view of what I'm gonna do. So it's not really that hard to patch this or to patch this. I could just see myself doing it in here, you know, with the tick well. All right, so pretty much what I did over here, by cutting and measuring, I think I should be able to save this and make it look nice. So I have a piece of sheet metal actually laying around, and I was just playing with it, you know, by some cutting and some fitting and some hammering, and you guys know. So actually I made it, this fits really good. Look at that. Look at that fitment. Damn, it's perfect. What I'm planning to do here is I try to cover this up, and then I purchased a tub from Amazon, like those trailer tubs. So actually this time I'm gonna try to tub it. I never really done this before, so you know, hopefully this is gonna come out nice. But from what I'm seeing over here, actually it's not too bad. Right, this is just a piece of 16 gauge metal. Now I do have a plate bender. Look at how nice that, and it fits right on. Look at that. Boom. I should be able to weld this over here, over here, over here, over here. Doesn't really have to be fully welded. I guess after all the welding, grinding, and cleaning and whatnot, we're gonna use bundle, and then we're just gonna cover things that, you know, like this little hole over here, like this over here. Try to fix this as much as we can so we could actually have a clean bay. This side I think is gonna be a little harder because the hole is actually a little bigger, but I'm actually pretty confident about this. I'm not gonna lie, having a plate bender, it is pretty badass. Look at all that fitment. So this is the other side. Boom, banging. Wow, nice. So actually this part of the chassis is a little dented, but you guys can see. Otherwise, this thing should fit really good. Look at that. I like the fitment of this. This is coming out actually really good. I would just play with this a little bit, and then after all that, I should be able to weld this on place. I mean, look at that. Man, it looks so cool, man. So here we got the passenger side, and here we got the driver's side. Damn, this thing is coming out pretty nice. I'm pretty pumped up. I just gotta go get the tub. I would probably cut it now if I have enough time, and then I'm gonna test fit that too.